Hey guys, what's going on? It is the Schrothinator here, and I wanted to talk to you guys about a lot that's, buzzing around and about what happened last night at UFC 199. First of all, let's get this, get the stuff, the fights that happened. Now, I wanted to talk about 4 specific fights in this video, and that's starting off with Hector Lombard versus Dan Henderson, which went insanely different than how I thought it was going to go. Now, going into this fight night, I had Tom Breeze, Dan Henderson, Dominic Cruz, Dustin Poirier, and Jessica Andrade on my DraftKings team. And the only one that I wasn't sure was going to get a win before the card was Dan Henderson, because I thought he was going to get knocked out by Lombard in the first. I thought he was going to get hit one good time and it was going to be over. But Henderson fucking hung in there like a goddamn monster. Fucking everyone calling him the American hero. Absolutely awesome fight to watch. Great comeback by Henderson during the fight. Ended up knocking out with this nasty back elbow. Oh my god. And then Max Holloway put on the performance of his career against Ricardo Lamas. I'm extremely surprised Holloway didn't finish Lamas in that fight. He could have finished him at so many different moments. But Lamas is a really tough dude, and he was able to hang in there. So, Holloway was winning that fight clearly going into the third round, and then there's 20 seconds left in the third round, and Holloway still was winning the third round, and then 20 seconds left in the third round, I believe it was, and Holloway's, I couldn't make out what he was saying, but he said it in the post-fight interview. He pointed down to the mat and was shaking his head up and down. Yes, he's like, let us bang, bro, or whatever. He's like, let's just bang, let's just go at it. And Lamas just kind of went all right. And then they just both started throwing hooks nonstop for the last 15 seconds or so. Absolutely amazing. So entertaining to watch. The spirit of Muhammad Ali was definitely in that building that night. Bunch of finishes, bunch of nice fights to watch. Couple wars went on that night. The spirit of Muhammad Ali was most definitely in that building that night, as one of my viewers, a buddy of mine, tweeted out on Twitter to me. Then after that, we had the co-main event, Dominic Cruz versus Uriah Faber, which was an unbelievably underwhelming fight. I was bored the entire fight pretty much after the first round. The first round was pretty decent, but the rest of the fight was boring. It was very boring. I understand that not every fight's going to live up to its hype, and not every fight's going to be great and stuff, but that fight should have been one that was going to be absolutely great. So much bad blood between those two. That was their third fight. Yeah, I was expecting the fight of the night out of them. I really was. And then I was actually expecting Cruz to get a finish in the 5th round. Yeah, just Faber got hurt in the second round, and ever since that point in the fight, Faber just kind of was backpedaling a lot. He's moving away a lot. He wasn't the one pressuring Cruz anymore, and Cruz was able to get out an easy decision win pretty much. Knocked down Faber 2 or 3 times in that fight. So yeah, hats off to Cruz, of course. Cruz is my number 3 favorite fighter currently fighting right now. Faber used to be my top 3, one of my top 3 of favorite fighters, but he's deteriorated over the years. He's just not that good anymore. Both of them put on a pretty bad performance. I mean, Cruz's performance was okay at best, but Faber just did pretty fucking shitty, and it just wasn't a fun fight to watch. Then the main event, which I know you guys know that I'm extremely pissed off about. Luke Rockhold got knocked out in the first round by Michael Bisping. I'm a huge Luke Rockhold fan. He's on my top 5 favorite fighters. So, seeing Rockhold and Cruz fighting one night was, high expectations for me. And then Rockhold just came in too cocky, just like Bobby Green did, and that's why they got finished. They came in too cocky. There's nothing wrong with being too confident. It's just being cocky is what fucked them over. Rockhold didn't think Bisping was going to land big shots. Bisping ended up landing big shots and knocked him out clean. absolutely no controversy in that fight other than Rockhold not doing what he was supposed to do. Bisping was the better fighter in that night. As much as it pains me to say it, because I hate Michael Bisping with a huge passion. The number one fighter I hate in this world. Him and Alistair Overeem. Oh, God. But anyway, now that the actual fight card's out of the way, they showed some promos. At UFC 202, it will be Nate Diaz versus Conor McGregor 2, which I can't stress enough is a terrible rematch. Obviously, it's going to bring in a lot of money, so that's why UFC is doing it. I understand that. But McGregor should not be fighting at all unless he's defending his featherweight belt or if he's straight up changing divisions. That's it. But he's fighting at welterweight a second time in a row against Nate Diaz, and he doesn't plan on staying there. So after the fight with Nate Diaz, Conor McGregor will have two choices. One, to make a permanent move to lightweight, or he'll defend his belt against the winner of Aldo Edgar. And I'm willing to bet he's going to wait to see what happens with that. So, like, if Aldo wins, I'm pretty sure he'll fight Aldo again. But if Edgar wins, I guarantee Conor's going to move up to lightweight because he's not going to want to fight Edgar. I'm pretty sure that's how it's going to work. That or Dana's going to try to push Conor to go to lightweight so that Conor doesn't get destroyed by Edgar. Because I know for a fact Edgar will destroy Conor. But also, they showed a UFC 200 promo. Of course, you got Miesha Tate and Amanda Nunes for the women's bantamweight title. You got Aldo Edgar, like I was just talking about, for the interim featherweight belt. And then the main event is John Jones versus Daniel Cormier 2 to unify the light heavyweight championship belts. But in the co-main event of that pay-per-view, yes, it's above the other two title fights. Brock Lesnar, my boy, the man I've been watching for 10 years now, and I've low-key a lot, not really low-key at all. I preach about Brock Lesnar, how much I love Brock Lesnar and everything. He's going to be returning at UFC 200 in the co-main event. A lot of rumors. People are saying, oh, Josh Barnett. Well, the fight with Josh Barnett's not possible because Josh Barnett is fighting Andrei Arlovski already, headlining a card called Arlovski versus Barnett for a fight night. I can't remember what month that's in. I think that's September, maybe August. Maybe that's August. I'm not sure. But you got Brock Lesnar at UFC 200. A lot of people wondering who's going to fight. People are saying Mark Hunt. That's the biggest thing I'm hearing. And I honestly, truly think that Brock Lesnar will be fighting Mark Hunt at UFC 200. That's my bet on it, unless they have JDS is healthy by then, which he might not be. I'm pretty sure he won't be. JDS might be healthy now, but I don't think he'll be able to get ready in time for UFC 200. And also, I believe Dana White told Mark Hunt to stay ready for UFC 200. So, there's that. And also, there's also a rumor of Fedor Emelianenko being Lesnar's opponent. That's also something I forgot to tell you. One more thing before I go. CM Punk apparently is rumored to be making his UFC debut finally at UFC 202, which is the same card as Conor McGregor and Nate Diaz. Against Mickey Gall. And Mickey Gall was saying he'll probably start fighting again. His next fight will probably be the end of August. Like late August. Or he said late summer, which is, the time of August 20th, which is UFC 202. So we'll hopefully see Mickey Gall and CM Punk fight on that card. I've been waiting for CM Punk to fight for almost 2 years now. So have you guys. So let me know what you guys think about all this stuff. I mean, it's crazy. Awesome card last night, despite Michael Bisping being champion. I won $100, by the way, on DraftKings. The top 50 places in the thing I joined gets $100 automatically. And I came in 35th place, so that's awesome. So yeah, again, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you hit that like button. Also, comment. Let me know what you thought about the video. Let me know what you think about UFC 200 adding Brock Lesnar there. CM Punk finally making his UFC debut, possibly. and overall just about the card on UFC 199. And of course, after you do all that, subscribe and turn on notifications on all of your mobile devices. I will see you all next time. Goodbye.